girl be? Her eyes are open wide, and yet she's in a daydream that's better than real life. She knows a secret country where the grown-ups never go. Why, she's Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Curious friends and happy adventures too. Oh, yes, she's Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Alice, wait for us, we'll come too.
Quiet now, children. Class has started. That means you too, Gertrude. Will you please open your books at page 24? We'll go on from where we left off yesterday. Alice! Alice! In your last lesson, we learnt all about the animals from Africa. Alice, will you listen? Alice, what animal can weigh up to 10 tons, has a big trunk and very large ears?
Oh, a rabbit, of course.
Can anyone else tell me, eh?
I know.
Gertrude, you tell us, please.
The elephant.
Very good, Gertrude, very good.
Well, that was easy. Anyone could have answered that.
Not anybody, Tom. Alice couldn't.
Hello.
Penny Bunny.
Yes, Alice, it is me. I've been waiting for you. What took you so long? Something's going on, Alice. All the people in Wonderland have been standing around gossiping all day.
Oh,
What do you mean you're not going to wait any longer?
excuse me.
Hello, Uncle.
Hello there.
Ooh, that was terrible.
Now, listen carefully. Her Majesty the Queen of Hearts is about to make an announcement of the greatest importance to everyone in Wonderland. And I can tell you this is the most nonsensical idea she's ever had.
Uncle.
You idiot! And that applies to all of you. The Queen's Herald is not the only idiot around here. I was thinking about all of you yesterday, and I'm sorry to have to say that I came to a dreadful conclusion. What I discovered was that every single one of my subjects, without exception, is an idiot. And since I have no desire to be the Queen of Idiots, I have decided to send you all to school.
What a good idea. Won't hurt anyone.
But, Your Majesty, as far as I know, there aren't any schools in Wonderland.
Yes,
That stupid remark proves that we need one. The royal architect has converted one of our largest dungeons into the finest classroom in the entire world. If anyone doesn't do his homework properly, he can be locked up in the dungeon next door. Isn't that practical? And now hurry, all of you, so that you're not late for school on the first day. If you don't go now, you'll be late.
I don't have to go to your school because I already go to school every day, Your Majesty.
So?
And although I hate going to school, it doesn't mean that I'm an idiot.
So?
School's the most boring thing in the world. I try to tell my parents that every day, but they don't seem to understand.
If you're so clever, I suppose you know what 3 and 3 and 3 and 2 and 2 are.
3 and 3 and 3 and 2 and 2 makes 13.
There you are. Only a dunce doesn't know that it's a full house in poker.
I can't play poker. We always play snap at home.
Off to school with you. You need it more than anyone.
How can you be so happy, Benny?
Why not? Of course I'm happy. Today's my first day at school.
Yes, I was happy on my first day, but by the time the second day had come along, I'd had enough. Hello. Where's the classroom? We've got to go to school.
Over there, straight down the stairs, and hurry!
Thank you.
Otherwise you'll be late. Her Royal Majesty has ordered that all pupils report to the classroom immediately. The Royal Architect has furnished it with valuable antiques.
Welcome. Go inside. I am very pleased to see that you've arrived on time. Sit down at once. Now, I want to know the time exactly.
Let's see. The big hand is pointing upwards, and the little hand is there over to the side, which means...
I'm waiting.
Yes, well, let's see. It could be 12:15, and it could be 12:15, or, on the other hand...
It's 9.
You're not allowed to help him. Go inside and sit down. And you'd better come inside too. I haven't had time to draw up a timetable yet, so you'll get it tomorrow.
What absolute nonsense. This is ridiculous. Someone of my age having to go to school.
Are we the only pupils, or are there any others?
Of course you're not the only pupils. Don't be stupid. I wouldn't go through all this just for you. Oh, here come the next two already to take advantage of this marvellous educational opportunity.
What a bore. How stupid.
A waste.
There is nobody in the world who can force us to go to school.
He's quite right. There is nobody in the world who can force us to go to school.
Inside.
One person can. Go and sit down.
This is always such a bully. I can't stand it.
Stop that and behave yourselves.
Well, my dear, is your school a success?
Hardly, I'd say. She's only got 4 pupils.
Tell me honestly, my dear, don't you think it would have made a better impression if you'd had a few more pupils?
I quite agree with you. Go and sit down. Lots of them. Oh, no, we could have been spared this.
Hello, are we too late?
Oh, no, I was waiting for you.
King Paul and I think this is a wonderful idea. We're so grateful for this opportunity to improve our education. We think it's time we broadened our horizon, and it'll help us to see into the future better. Besides, it can't do any harm, I suppose.
Oh!
Do sit down, my dear.
How long will this take? I have to go and play croquet. Is it always as boring as this here?
Your Majesty, as you ordered, I brought you a few more pupils.
Mice?
Your Majesty, I agree with you. School! Why in the world do I have to go to school at my time of life? I'm 42 years old and I'm the father of 500 children.
I was told school is for children. It's grown up.
I don't need school.
Oh, he hit me!
Will you be quiet? Now, what's 2 plus 2?
I always had more than 2 at a time.
So?
If you ask me something about something I know, I'll be able to tell you. I know everything about cheeses.
All right, then, let us assume you've got 2 pieces of cheese, and you want to have a piece and give one to each of your children. How many times would you have to cut your cheese?
He always keeps the lot for himself.
He never gives us any.
And why not? The cheese was mine. Didn't you hear the Queen telling me that?
We'll steal it from you if it's a good cheese, so it doesn't matter.
Are you trying to tell me that you would steal the food?
What impossible pupils! Now be quiet and sit down. Let us start the first lesson.
But, Your Majesty, there are still some empty places.
Go and fetch little Bill.
Your Majesty.
Would Your Majesty by any chance need hats for the school?
No, unfortunately not. Sit down and be quiet. Now that we have a full class, we can begin with the lessons.
But, Your Majesty, we haven't got a teacher.
I completely forgot. Mockturtle!
Yes?
Come here, I need you for something. And try and move a bit faster than usual.
Are you referring to me, Your Majesty?
Of course I am. I want you to be the teacher.
Oh, she was talking to me. Hello, I'm the Mockturtle, as you know. I'm supposed to be your school teacher, I think.
I don't know whether I should ask you this, but are you really a teacher?
Of course you have a right to ask, and of course the answer is yes. Tell the children everything they want to know about you.
Yes, well, I'm the Mockturtle.
We know that already. Tell us something that we don't know anything about.
Are there really mock turtles, Alice?
Well, he says he's one, so I suppose there are.
Mockturtle, have you seen his curly tail?
And calf's ears. That's what bothers me the most.
When are you going to start teaching?
Come on, Tweedledum. We're going home.
No.
I
Keep
don't
quiet
want
and
to
stop
stay
interrupting.
anymore.
Do Mock Turtle children go to school?
Yes, all Mockturtle children go to school. If you want to be a good Mockturtle soup one day, you have to go to school. How else would you pass your exams?
A Mock Turtle soup exam?
Yes, that's right, believe it or not.
I can't believe it. An exam to be Mock Turtle soup.
It takes education to be a good soup. You have to study. Unless you do, you'll never be a good soup.
If that's true, I'll never read a book again.
You are a teacher, not a clown. Don't teach the children nonsense.
I was just introducing myself. I'm sorry.
Are you ready to begin?
As soon as I've stopped feeling quite so dry.
I know what his problem is. He doesn't feel comfortable here because mock turtles usually live underwater.
Water!
Careful, it's spilling over.
Put it over there. Now there's no more reason not to begin. There.
Mission completed, Your
Not
Majesty.
so fast. A little school won't hurt you either.
I'm sorry, we can't. We have to go and groom the horses.
Come back. Didn't you hear what I said to you?
Now that's much better. Now we can begin. Are there any questions?
Aim carefully. Don't miss. Don't worry.
School's more fun than I thought.
He wants us to ask questions.
All right. I've always wondered which part of the body this pebble will hurt most. Fire! Ouch!
Who is that? Now, come on, own up. I quite clearly heard someone say, ouch. All right, then, out with it. Who's the culprit?
It was Little Bill. We heard him. It was Little Bill.
Are you going to say you're sorry?
Ouch!
I'll teach you when to say ouch when I'm speaking.
Ouch!
I see you don't learn easily, Little Bill. Now get out and stand in the passage. And you're going to get a bad report at the end of the term.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'd much rather stand outside. Oh, that was easy. Oh, today must be my lucky day.
Now, where were we? Can anybody remember?
You wanted to know if anyone had any questions.
All right, go on. But I only want questions that are worth answering, if you please.
Please, could you explain Einstein's theory of relativity?
How can I? Never heard of it.
Can you please tell me what time it is?
No idea. Wish I knew myself.
Do you want to buy one?
No, I don't.
Now, here's my question. Do we get any lunch? I'm hungry. I haven't got anything against mock turtle soup.
I've got a great deal against mock turtle soup. Oh, what's going on down there?
We're heating your bath water.
Oh, all right, but not too hot, please.
How's the temperature now?
It's too hot.
That smells delicious. What are you cooking?
Your Majesty, I think we're cooking mock turtle soup.
Our teacher wants to show us that you can only become a good soup if you've had a really good education. That's called learning by example.
Very good. Continue. You're making a much better impression now. Soup! I've heard of pupils playing tricks on their teachers before, but this is too much. Get out of that water.
Now that's an order I don't mind carrying out. Thank you.
How can you learn on an empty tummy?
Let's go home. This is boring.
Right, now how about a lesson on mock turtles?
Boo!
I'd prefer the reading and the writing.
Mock turtles, oh no.
Can't you tell us something about croquet?
Mock turtles belong to the order of reptiles, and there are more than 250 different kinds.
Really?
Really? Well, more than 250 different kinds? I'd never have imagined that, you know. I always thought there were only two kinds. I thought there were turtles and mock turtles.
So did I.
So did I.
Do you think they're all the same as he is?
More than 250 different kinds. Hope they're not all teachers.
Ouch!
Anyone who says ouch during class gets sent outside.
Would somebody please help me stand up again?
School's beginning to be fun after all.
Let me help you.
Oh, that's very nice of you, thank you.
I think he wants some help. Stand back. The fun's about to begin.
There you are. I apologize on behalf of the class. Aren't you ashamed of yourselves? The poor thing's crying.
That old crybaby was crying before he came into the classroom. He always does.
So he was. He cries easily. But it doesn't make any difference if he cries. You were impossible.
I've had enough. I've had enough. You can be their new teacher if you like. They seem to listen to you. I don't need to come here to be insulted. I can be insulted anywhere.
One moment, I didn't hear the school bell, so why are you leaving the room?
I give up. They're such a hopeless bunch that nobody will ever teach them anything.
Oh, no, I'm the only person around here who makes decisions. You stay here, and you're going to do your duty.
The only way you'll knock any sense into their heads is with a mallet.
Oh, no, I don't agree at all. Even the most stupid of pupils can be taught something by a good teacher. Of course, if the teacher is even more stupid than his pupils, which might just possibly be the case in your case. Where are you?
He's run away, and I really don't blame him. We all behaved very badly to him. Now we're going to go and apologize.
Oh!
At least we could have said thank you. It took a lot of trouble.
He risked his life for us.
We treated him very badly, Your Majesty.
Once again, it looks as if everything was my fault. I only wanted to help you, but now I am to blame. Well, I don't care. Here, take this.
Watch out, Sharon! Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
And you, little Bill, what are you waiting for?
I don't know.
Why don't you go with them? Go and find that teacher of yours.
Oh, yes, I will.
If I'd known we were going to walk such a long way, I wouldn't have come.
I think we're being made fools of. They wanted the school to go on an excursion, and so they dreamed this up.
If there's much further, we're going to drop this shell. It's too heavy to carry so far.
Oh, come on now. You're behaving as if we'd been walking for days. These few yards won't hurt anybody. They're good for you. And besides, you learn from experience, and this is an experience.
Since Alice has been to school, she's become very clever. She thinks she knows better than anybody else.
Oh dear, we're going to get sopping wet.
I'm scared of the lightning.
I'm getting wet.
Quick, boys! No lagging in the rear!
You'd better find shelter somewhere.
And how are we going to find shelter, if you please, when we don't even know where we are?
This way.
Huh?
I can help you. It's easy. Over here.
Look, it's a cave. I think the bird is saying we'll be safe in there. Isn't that what you mean? Anyway, thank you very much. If you hadn't pointed the cave out to us, I'm sure we'd have run right past it.
That's all right.
I don't know what to make of all this.
I do. We were a bunch of absolute idiots to have come in here at all. Huh?
Alice, I think I should go and have a look. Thanks. You stay here.
Please be careful. We've come to apologize to you. We behaved badly and we're ashamed of ourselves. Please forgive us and come back and be our school teacher. Please.
I haven't got anything to wear.
We brought you your shell.
My dear, how embarrassed I'm. Excuse me. Without it, I'm only half a Mockturtle.
Our classroom was really comfortable compared to this horrible place. Why don't we see if it stopped raining and go back?
No, you must stay here. I mean, you'll get lost if you try to get back. It's very difficult. Unless I show you the way, I know the road. You must follow my advice exactly.
I never thought I'd ever look forward to getting back to the Queen's castle.
That's right. What I want you to do is come out of the cave one at a time.
That way I'll be able to catch you more easily, and I leave you to imagine what'll happen to you.
That's right. Come along, come along. That's exactly right.
I'm not going, Alice. There's something about that bird that bothers me. There's something very fishy.
Benny, he's very nice. He's trying to help us. Don't be so suspicious.
I've got the same feeling as Benny about this, I'm afraid. I do hope that I'm wrong.
Well, there's a very easy way to find out if you are or not.
Take care.
Wait!
Why?
This won't take a minute. I've got something to ask you. Because you're a bird, you must have a lovely voice. Wouldn't you please sing something for us? That isn't a bird, that's the Jabberwocky!
Oh, they've escaped from my clutches again. Why did you try to sing? It's all your fault. You were the one who was making me sing that claptrap. Don't you answer me back. I'll show you who's boss.
I'm not a bit sorry.
If that's the case, you can go and stand outside.
If little Bill can stand outside, so can I. Anyway, I'd much rather be outside than with a dragon.
In our next episode, we'd like to tell you what happens between Alice and the Queen of Hearts. Alice has only just arrived in Wonderland this time when she discovers that the Queen of Hearts is very short of money. The castle's safe is empty. There's not even enough to buy new croquet balls. The birds sing in the treetops that there is an emergency in Wonderland. Alice and Benny are amazed to discover that the Queen of Hearts has invented and imposed a foot tax to try and fill her coffers. But since none of the inhabitants of Wonderland want to pay the tax, everybody walks around on their hands. Benny Bunny decides that this is ridiculous and thinks of something. What the something is, we'll find out next time.
Who can that girl be? Her eyes are open wide, and yet she's in a daydream that's better than real life.